Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we are returning to Ultimate General American Revolution. This is episode number 9 in our Let's Play series, playing as the Americans, and so far I'd say the war is off to a pretty good start. We successfully took Boston and kicked the British out of most of Massachusetts and New Hampshire, with just a handful of British forces remaining sort of in the extreme north. We also managed to take Fort Saratoga, the location of that famous historical victory against the British, which largely influenced France into coming into the war on the American side. And then we also successfully took Fort Ticonderoga from the British in a battle in our last episode, so that now northern New York is not entirely in our control, but we really are in the driver's seat there. The problem is southern New York is in a bit of a dicey spot. The British have Fort Montgomery in their control, and they advance north to take Kingston. So they've positioned themselves in southern, not really southern New York, but the southern part of New York on the map to be a threat. And so in today's video, we are going to take what's left. We took very heavy casualties, but take what's left of our field force in the north from the Ticonderoga and Saratoga campaigns, shift them south, and try and kick the British out of southern New York, such as it is at this point in the game. That's the focus of this episode. This episode is taken, as all of these have been, from a live stream on my Twitch channel. So if you're interested in following these games live, there is a link in the description where you can follow me over there and do that. But let's just jump into this thing. Let's pick things up exactly where I said as we begin to think about repositioning our troops southward to deal with the British in that portion of New York. So without further ado, let's jump in. All right, we're going to fight this one. They got artillery, so do we. We'll outnumber them 2-1. Butcher can fly. Fly, you fools. We just need a horse. Give us a horse. We can get him. All right. This may be... Why is my character always stuck in the back? All right. Divisions. Mount up. All these understrength units because they've been busy fighting. That's at least historically accurate. Hey, we got 2 batteries of artillery. That's nice. Alright, so... enemies over here. A lot of woods in this battle. We're gonna have our artillery right next to each other. A fou d'enfant, as Napoleon will call it. Okay. 1 in reserve. The Flying Butcher. Are they going to march toward me? The AI usually just comes for you. Also, my troops need the rest, so glad to just let them sit in the rain. Does the red eyeball with a line through it mean the enemy doesn't see you? I don't really know what that means. I'm assuming the enemy is going to try and come get us. Or at least the objectives, but maybe not. The red line here is much closer than I would think if they were just going to run. Oh, nice. They're going for the objective. Okay. Fire down their lines, boys. Fire into their flank. Eat shit. That's the job of solid shot. I love how the smoke just hangs. I feel like it's worse during the rain. Maybe I'm imagining that, but I do feel like it is. 300 men gonna turn in on you. They retook the objective on the right. I gotta see where they are. They also retook the objective on the left. Pivot. Wheel left. We're left. At least on the left we got the cover of forests. On the right the enemy does, but we have 3 times their number. That shouldn't matter, right? Do you not see them? Oh, we got the artillery support. Hit the enemy artillery in the open. This is a weird battle. My boys are retreating. What are you doing? But yeah, use your artillery to shoot at the enemy artillery as it tries to move. They're much easier targets in that scenario. Fall back. This is weird. I don't know that I've seen a battle like this where you just don't see the enemy. Like, they never... The visibility is so bad. Oh, God. Okay, this is not a battle that's unfolding the way I'd like. Again, it's got to be due to visibility, due to this frickin' storm. Okay, well, they're retreating. Alright, my artillery might be able to act as a... You can see these guys are running. Might be able to act as a anchor here. Oh, this is an interesting feature. So what? I see what they see when I do this? Is that what this does? You're getting shot at, but you can't see shit. Got it. The trees have eyes. Okay. That's interesting. All right. They got skirmishers? Fuck. What a fucked up fight. Can you guys just, like, see better, guys? Don't move. Just shoot. Just shoot. Shoot at these bastards. Here. Here's what I want you to do. Not suck. Why can none of these guys turn red? They can't see anything? Oh, nope, you can see that. Shoot at that. My artillery is going to get routed because I can't see shit in these damn woods. This should be the British experience, not mine. Fuck. You know what, boys? Just do this. Just pull back. Let's retreat out of these woods. And let's reform somewhere where maybe we can have a line of sight that doesn't involve getting wrecked in the flank. Get out of there. That rear battery might get shot up. Like, the British are the ones who know what they're frickin' doing. In the woods. Where you can't see anything. Why are you retreating the other direction? The enemy is not... I'm going to lose my shit. Move faster, you assholes. Someone get on those guns and drag those guns out of there. You didn't. You left the guns for the enemy. think. Yep, you did. We're going to lose this fight because of some, frankly, bullshit. Like, they can magically see us, but we can't see them because reasons. I mean, we're all in the woods. I think it's bullshit. I don't know, maybe it's not. Sure feels like bullshit to me. Since when do redcoats have better vision in trees than goddamn Americans? Also, where are you running to, fuckers? You abandoned your guns, so... I guess they do have skirmishers. Maybe that's why they had better line of sight in the woods. I don't know. Don't love losing those guns, that's for sure. So these guys are infantry now. Do any of these guys have their guns? Did they all abandon them? They all abandoned them. Fuck. Charge! Hey, look, more stealth redcoats. I quit. I leave that battle. That's a bullshit battle. Alright, we lose 400 men, they lose 200, whatever. Big deal. I don't care! I wasn't really trying! Okay, boys. Retreat. Mercenaries? Huh! You can use natives as mercenaries. That's cool. If your tensions are low enough. I need more officers. Guys, you're supposed to be retreating to Albany, not fighting. Or, you know, just retreating wherever. Can I just say that the lack of any recruits in the western part of the map really sucks? Like, not having any ability to recruit new troops or replace my losses is really crimping my style. I suppose I could disband some of these small regiments and then raise a new one. That would free up the officer in charge. Provide some recruits directly to the town and let me consolidate some of these units. The need to garrison all of these towns, Hatfield, Hartford, New Haven, so that the Kingston, Montgomery force can't just walk into these towns is also considerably sapping my strength. All right, boys. Anybody recruiting, bringing new troops in? Probably not, because we don't have any link with east of Fort Rice. Fucking Fort Rice. All right, we're going to disband this unit. Trevor Noel. You are now free to raise a new regiment in Hartford. The magical teleporting abilities of Trevor Noel. All right, new regiment's going to be raised in Hartford. Probably be like full strength in a day. Just immediately move it to Albany. No line infantry. No, so I don't know how you get line infantry. So just a sec. We'll look at the tech tree in a sec. Although I guess by raising new troops, that is going to probably bankrupt me. Hey, thanks for the donation, guys. All right, so this regiment is fully formed, right? Yep. All right, so Noel, get your boys out of there. Bring your 500 troops to Albany. All right, so it's very confusing for me, but I don't see... We're going to get artillery companies, skirmish company that can be raised. I don't see any option to raise regular infantry anywhere in here. You get infantry company, fusilier companies unlock down here, but that's way down the tech tree. I don't think it's engineering. Tobacco. Mining. I don't see it under engineering. I don't see it under quartermaster. So the Fusiliers, like, that used to be something that was way up on the tech tree that you could just unlock pretty early. And now it's way further down. All right, I need new officers so we can raise new regiments. So we're just going to do this. Do the officer recruitment, spend 6 reputation. Losing Fort Rice, literally, there's no pipeline of recruits from Massachusetts to New York at the moment because Fort Rice is blocking that direct connection. That is really a problem. Ticonderoga might be a nice place to winter the army. Pretty good chunk of provisions there. Okay. All right, keep working on Continental Army. It's weird that you get artillery companies and skirmisher companies before you get Fusiliers. Yeah, Marcus, I was looking at. Someone just suggested it was somewhere else. All right. That new regiment around? Hartford still has 400 recruits. We can raise another regiment. Hosa. What a hell of a name. Hosa Smith. I don't want to use the Bessus there, or the regulars. Well, but I don't want to buy new weapons, so what am I doing? No. All right. I don't have enough muskets for other stuff right now, but okay, Noel's boys are making their way to Albany. Mercy Otis Warren. Yay! Give me more loyalty. All right, that's good enough for me. Smith, bring your regiment to Albany as well. We're going to go back to Kingston in force once we get all those troops aligned. And my goal is to take Kingston and Fort Montgomery, not because they're anywhere on this objective list, but because by taking them, I will free up. I like to keep at least a garrison on a coast, but I'll free up the Hartford garrison, the Hatfield garrison, the force that's going to be moving south to take Kingston. It'll like free up the Albany garrison, and then the Bennington force can link up and we can all go for Fort Rice and reconnect east and west. That's the objective. I'll wait for those troops to show up, but when they do, I can speed up production of the U.S. musket by spending reputation, but I think I need to get that infrastructure work done first so we've got enough iron and other things like that to build the muskets we're trying to build. Rough cross-country march for these boys. Let Howell rest up a bit. He's exhausted. None of these troops are drawing like any reinforcements. Loyalty's pretty decent, but I don't think we have any recruiting houses out this way. Saratoga's got 65 ammo and 88 provisioning. So Saratoga and Ticonderoga sure are pretty set. So are we literally not producing any muskets because the factories don't have what they need? Or is it just that we're producing a reduced amount? Oh, no, we have stuff here to produce. Okay, so we're producing some, that's for sure. Yeah, we got 100, so we are producing some. Where are the French? I mean, it's, what, August of 75? So French not so much in the picture yet. There, right on cue. The Proclamation of Rebellion. King George III issued a proclamation formally declaring the American colonies to be in a state of rebellion. The proclamation is a significant turning point in the relationship between the colonies and Britain. Tensions between the French and the British will rise by 10. All right, we're going to move 1,500 troops south from Albany to Kingston. And effort number 2 to retake that post from the British. Just give them a day to rest. Mining infrastructure in Hartford's complete, so that should help with the production of muskets. I don't particularly want to speed up U.S. musket production just because also refilling iron would be nice. That'll help with production, but we'll hold off on that for a minute. Different events unlock at different periods of time based on history, but it is not a... I don't think... Like, I don't know what you mean by is it a timed campaign. Like, their history goes. Time happens. I don't feel particularly pressed by time in this game at this stage anyway. We've got a whole year to take Quebec and Montreal, those objectives. So... And then once that happens, the campaign of New York will happen roughly when it did historically as well. I don't know when the game ends. I've never gotten that far. I don't know if it ends in 1783 or what. All right, these boys have rested enough, I think. So let's go. 1900. Actually, it's still going. The history of America is still ongoing. We'll leave the 130 behind. They got pretty badly shattered. I hate the way these individual regiments move on the campaign map. Hate it. You're in an army. Move together as one frickin' stack. That's the thing I hate the most. Like, yes, you can merge regiments into a brigade or whatever, but it's just kludgy. Who's at war now? France and Britain are at war! So that obviously is a little early. I don't know if the French are really going to consider supporting us. They might not view us as worthy. Oh, did I not move these 200 troops south? Okay. Well, maybe they'll just wait for Cliff's boys to show up. Let's not go off half-cocked. I don't actually have the foreign relations thing yet because I don't have the intelligence. So I don't know if I can do anything with that declaration of war or not because I haven't done the intelligence unlock. Which probably should, by the way. Did we just finish something? No. 22 days on Continental Army. Also, it's interesting to me that they soft locked the ability to use reputation to speed things up. Like, you can still use it, but it's, you know, I can't do it for these 22 days. I have to wait till it gets closer before I can do it. And, you know, I might spend 20 prestige to save me a month, but I'll have that as a choice. Let's go fight these bastards. Let's kill every last one. Hey, Tortuga. Thank God. It doesn't look like it's a rainstorm this time. That was a miserable fight. Couldn't see shit. Heavy forest, apparently. Lesson learned. Don't move into heavy wooded terrain. You will get yourself wrecked. Is that everybody? Okay. Also, apparently the British can see better in forests than I can, for whatever reason. That does not feel historically accurate. Actually, alright, so they're over here. So my goal, to avoid being surprised, let's get into this tree line and set up on the right. And they come at us either through this forest or across the open field. Get moving, boys. Guess I could order them to move at the double quick, but... Tortuga, we ever going to have another podcast? Or am I going to have to, like, throttle someone to have one? They're coming at us. All right, so you're in a forest, right? Sort of. They're in the open, at least. Goddamn skirmishers. What are they, frickin' Minutemen? Give me that extra cover. Another messy fight in goddamn whatever this wooded terrain is. We had some nice, pretty battles with long lines of troops, like actually fighting in a coherent fashion. And then this thing happened. Whatever the heck this is. Alright, our artillery should pound these boys in the open. I'm still pretty confident in this fight. We've got our regulars moving up on the left. The boys in brown coats are the regular troops. These are all brown buses, right? Yeah. Alright, wheel. They don't wheel when they're... Oh, they're retreating? Assholes. I was going to say, they don't wheel when they're set to hold, because their front rank is kneeling, so you can't really wheel in that scenario. This is some swamp fighting. Why did my regulars retreat so easily? I mean, they'll rally, but strange. These green-jacketed assholes really are a problem. Maybe I need to get some Minutemen. Where's Mel Gibson throwing a hatchet when you need him? That's what I gotta say. Hitting those boys with cannonballs as they run. Don't move forward. Oh, wait. Wrong. Alright, everybody shoot your damn cannons at the... And they're moving in on our left flank. Alright, so they're gonna move right past you. You got regular troops. I don't know why your morale is so low. Maybe because your casualties were horrible in the previous fight. I don't know. Nice. Okay, these skirmishers are a pain in the ass, but once they die... Alright, they're routing. Keep pushing up on this flank. Victory! The enemy's retreating! Ha ha ha! I wish I had some cavalry to pursue. Charge! Move toward their guns and wipe them out! Because you're not going to catch the infantry running away. Yeah, the artillery can shoot at them as they run, though. Skip a ball into their knees. Yeah, very nice. Good job. Can you shoot at these light infantry here, please? We gotta try and destroy these companies in pursuit, because if we destroy them now, they're permanently destroyed. We won't have to fight them again when we go after the Fort Montgomery or whatever is further south. They won't draw reinforcements because the company won't exist. Their artillery is nowhere to be found, though, so... Maybe it actually retreated properly. Capture the green jackets and torture them. I mean, I'd just execute them. That's what I'd do. Not saying it's gentlemanly or anything, but... Never claimed to be gentlemanly. Surprised this company hasn't shattered yet. They seem to just want to die. Oh, they just want to surrender. Alright, well that's a victory. So they didn't lose any of their 4 guns. They did take 25 prisoners, lost 25 prisoners, lost 273 infantry. So about half their force was destroyed. We lost about 130 men. That wasn't too bad. Victory. We should take the town and then move on the fort. This was once a proud regiment. 600 bastard redcoats. That look, that must be Mel Gibson. The game sure does give you a lot of donations. Alright, you take Kingston. The other regiment, you guys pursue south. Take the other 700 men. Let's go see what's at the fort. 700, so they're going to have about 1,000 men. That's not... I don't really want to attack another fort. It's a level 2 fort, which at least is nice. 2 batteries of artillery instead of just the 1 this time. Did we finish recruit, or what's this? 21 days on Continental Army, 12 on U.S. muskets. You know, we're going to want to build more troops, so let's just do the U.S. muskets now. I'll spend the reputation. We'll set the factories up in a minute. Hey, look, when you move them into a brigade, it makes the movements much more satisfying. Okay, so we are going to update our production queue. Not that one. We're going to update production management. So right now we're making 60 civilian muskets a day. We've got 200 in stock. We're going to cancel that. We're going to go to muskets. We're going to make the United States musket, which I believe is the U.S. version of the Brown Bess. It's got a bayonet, unlike the other ones, so you get much better melee score. 10 versus... Well, not much better. You get 10 versus 9, so slightly better. Slightly better reload speed, I believe. 60 instead of 65, so a lower reload, I think, is good. It hits harder. 9 instead of 8. It's more expensive, but it is a better weapon. Ammo, I'm actually going to stop production of ammo for a little while anyway. I have 400 in stockpile, so we're building considerably more than we're expending. So for the moment, we'll turn off ammo production. We'll just focus everything on trying to build up a stockpile of U.S. muskets that can be used to, you know, but that can be used to build up a nice army here. What does it say about the U.S. musket? Anyway, typical composite piece produced by domestic gunsmiths using British and American components. The butt of the weapon is boldly marked U States to designate the public ownership and deter the theft of government property. Okay, so what do we want to do here? Improved infrastructure gives us more building, less mining cost, reduced intelligence cost. Alternatively, oh, we can do the Continental Army now for 19 reputation points. I don't really want to drop into the 70s. We'll hold off on that for now. So I don't think I can do a new department by anyone except the commander-in-chief, which I do need to do another department, but... So can this guy not do... Can the chief engineer not... Oh, he can do iron. Or copper, but he can't do coal. That's strange. All right, well, iron is important for making muskets, and that's been a bottleneck, so... Research that. Meanwhile, let's go attack the fort. Is there a total casualty counts? I don't know. I've never completed a campaign, dang, so... I mean, I completed it when the campaign ended just because they hadn't done, like, the next stage, but... Conflict of loyalties. Yay, British officers like us. More specialists. Alright, everybody, we've been going for over 40 minutes, and this is where the stream left off. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up here. I hope you guys are enjoying this series of Ultimate General American Revolution. In the next video, we will look at trying to take Fort Montgomery back from the British and see how things go. We did manage to take Kingston in this particular video, so yeah, let's see how the next battle goes. Until next time, though, this is the Historical Gamer, as always, saying thank you for watching. And, yeah, that'll do it. I'm out. Bye-bye.